Fever runs rampant throughout National Cable Month.
Isn't it wonderful?
Cary Grant and Marilyn Monroe get an unexpected taste of youth in Monkey Business. And Ray Milland strikes it rich with his uproarious potion for romance in It Happens Every Spring. In April, take a look back at the life and career of American movie legend Gary Cooper. Plus, in honor of Earth Day, AMC is showing two thought-provoking films, Elia Kazan's rousing drama, Wild River, and John Huston's African crusade, The Roots of Heaven.
What's going on here?
Spring is in the air this National Cable Month, all through April on American Movie Classics.
Beach lovers in Santa Monica, California, back in 1955 were treated to a very unusual sight one day. There was a man standing in the middle of the surf as it was crashing around him, and he's shouting Shakespearean verses over the sounds of the waves and against a recording of Frankie and Johnny, no less. The man was Richard Burton, and he was working on a movie called Prince of Players. The exercise improved both his concentration and his projection. It's not easy to do that. This was an ideal role for Richard Burton because in playing the American Shakespearean actor Edwin Booth, he was also able to play Romeo and Hamlet and Henry V and Richard III. We get a chance to see all of those parts. And it's not just a little bit. They do quite a bit of this Shakespearean dialogue throughout the movie. So if you're a fan of the Bard, this is for you. Shouting in the surf was not the only unusual technique that Burton used to improve his performance in Prince of Players. It was 10 o'clock in the morning when they were about to film a scene in which Burton is supposed to be slightly drunk. This is a scene where you're going to see some excerpts from Romeo and Juliet. Well, he told the director, Philip Dunn, that he thought he could play the scene a little bit more realistically if he had a couple of drinks, maybe one or two. There was no alcohol around on the set, so Dunn called a break, and he and Burton left the studio lot and found a bar that was nearby and open. Burton ordered 2 scotches, which he downed one after the other without any hesitation. And then they returned to the sound stage, and he turned in a magnificent performance, kind of the ultimate, I guess, of method acting. The script was loosely based upon the life of Edwin Booth, America's greatest Shakespearean actor, whose life was interrupted when his brother John Wilkes Booth, who turned around and decided to assassinate President Lincoln. The supporting cast is full of famous names, beginning with Raymond Massey, who plays Junius Brutus Booth, who's the father of Edwin and John. Brother John Wilkes was played by John Derrick before he made a career out of directing movies starring his various wives. Let's watch Richard Burton in Prince of Players.